Straight from Vancouver, we got the best podcast. Thorun Skundo, going hard, we here to last. Talking about everything reptilian pussy to political conversations, getting real pushy. Podcasts in the city where the vibe's so green.
Hello.
What up?
To episode 45 of the Thorun Skundo podcast.
Episode 45. This episode is brought to you by Moderna.
This episode is sponsored by Moderna.
Sponsored by Moderna. Make sure you get your boosters.
Get your boosters today. Sign up at Moderna.com. So we got another episode for you today. This one is going to be a little bit somber.
Yeah. So it's always bad news.
It's always bad news. But you know what? Good news doesn't sell, so that's why we don't talk about it.
No.
No one clicks for the good news.
Do we have any good news stories to talk about today?
No.
We'll probably think of one. I hope we come across one.
Maybe we'll think of a good news story.
It snowed last night.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
For all of 5 minutes.
But the cherry blossoms are already coming out too, which
are they?
Some of them.
Oh,
so too
nice.
Early. Something's wrong. Okay, so let's
global warming, global catastrophe. The flowers are blooming.
The flowers are blooming at the wrong time, and it's making me angry. Okay, let's talk about our first story of today, which is Tumbler Ridge shooting.
Yeah, it was devastating.
So this happened last week, actually, but we didn't get a chance to cover it.
It happened like the day before our episode.
Yeah. So basically, Tumbler Ridge is a town that's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
It's like northeast of Prince George.
Yeah, so like nowhere town, basically.
Yeah, small town. They probably have a population of a few thousand people, I would imagine.
Yeah, so statistically, this was a large damage done to their community.
Yeah.
So 8 people were killed in 2 separate shootings at a school and at home.
They were kids.
That were at school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mother and the brother of the shooter were killed. And then I think like 4 or 5 or 6 kids. And then one of them was like, I forget the word used, like someone who works at school but isn't a teacher. What do you call those people?
Like an assistant? Like a teacher's assistant kind of?
Yeah, I forget the word used for those people.
But
yeah, it's very sad.
And another 27 people were injured.
Yeah.
So kind of crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, it was, so the community is 3,000 people, and
is that actually the population?
It's a rural community of just 3,000 people.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, the mother of the 18-year-old shooting suspect, Jesse Van Root Salar, is among the victims. Jennifer Jacobs, 39, who was also known as Jennifer Strang, was one of 2 of Van Roostelar's family members found dead at a local residence, British Columbia RCMP said. Van Roostelar was found dead on the scene from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, police said. Court documents related to a family dispute from 2015 show that Jacobs and her children had spent traveling around Canada. He said spent years, with judge saying the family led an almost nomadic life, moving between Newfoundland, Grand Cache, and Powell River, British Columbia over 5 years. She was then ordered to return with the children to British Columbia. Van Roostelar's 11-year-old stepbrother, Emmett Jacobs, was also killed at the residence, the RCMP confirmed.
It's so fucked up because I saw this, the mom did like a Facebook post, and obviously it's hard to take a lot from a Facebook post, but she's like, oh, like my son created a YouTube channel, like everyone go support and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's really into like, I think she said like guns and stuff, but he's like, but like she was like, his mom was like trying to support his hobbies.
Yeah.
And you just fucking kill her. Like it's,
I mean, I think it's one thing to be into guns, and I'm not saying you can't be into guns, but if you have a kid who's into guns, keep an eye on them.
Well, the thing is, when you live in small rural towns like that, a lot of kids are into guns. Like, they'll start hunting when they're like 12 or 13. Like, it's pretty normal. It's not like in the city, you know?
Yeah, I suppose.
And you're
yeah.
allowed to have a pal when you're under 18 if it's with parental supervision.
I think it just depends on the kid. I know some kids would.
Well, this kid should not. I don't know. Did you see the videos of this kid?
I did not see the videos of this kid.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. So, okay, I feel like we should address the elephant in the room. Do you know the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant in the room?
It was a transgender individual who did the shooting. Not that there's any correlation, but it's been strange to see that like it's just been weird seeing how like the police have done their briefings on it. Like they're very like, you can see like their priority is almost like not misgendering the shooter, you know? Which is like, it's like this is a school shooter and they're like concerned about this person's preferred pronouns. And it's like, dude, this person just killed a bunch of kids. You're like, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
it just seems like is weird.
that yeah.
And there's some people that are all like, oh, it's all the trans people killing people. It's like, no, dude, there's a lot of trans people that don't fucking kill people.
Yeah,
and I think,
definitely
you
not,
know,
yeah.
I think the vast majority, if not, I don't want to speak on behalf of the community, but I think like people are going to support, like, you know, they're like, fuck this person, like, you know, like you shot up a school, like this person does not represent our community.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
exactly.
Definitely, we do not claim him, you know.
Yeah,
Or her or them. I don't fucking.
we don't claim they them.
Yeah, but it's okay. I gotta show you this
Like,
video.
yeah, I think it goes to show it's not just one demographic who are going to go out and shoot a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's interesting that they were trans. It's like, it gives you pause. Like, okay, but I think some people are taking the whole thing a little too far. I do remember actually that this was one of the points about the story now, and I think that people are kind of running away with the bit a little too far, because how many school shooters were straight white kids, and then that's not used as a condemnation of all straight white
Well,
men.
people do use it as a condemnation of that.
But that seems silly too.
Yeah.
To say, oh, like it's a straight. I mean, I'm sure there's deeper.
I think it's, you know, one of the things that I think is.
How many?
I think it's important to try and like break away, because I think people have been programmed to think this way. Is people are individuals, they're not members of a group, you know?
Yeah.
So to try and like, when you try and be like, oh, this group of people does this or this group of people does that, we're like a world made up of individuals, you know? And people try and like, it's kind of like I hate to say it, but it's like a concept that comes from like communism and stuff, is you're a member of this class, you're a member of this group of people, and that group is guilty, therefore you are group.
You're
It's
guilty
the whole
too.
concept of collective guilt, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like when someone does something heinous, whether it be a white school shooter, a trans school shooter, or whatever, it's like people try and automatically associate the crimes of that individual to the group they're associated with.
Yeah.
You know, which
yeah.
I think is it's a bad way of viewing the world, you know? Trying to be like, oh, white people this, or black people this, or Asian people this, trans people. Like, it's like, no, like, everyone's
interesting, though,
individuals,
like,
you know?
It is interesting that statistically a lot of the mass shootings are young white men as well, though.
Well, apparently a lot of the recent shootings have been trans people.
Yeah, well,
There's been a
but
few
you know
in the
what's funny?
States.
It's still young.
They
Oh.
still are white people.
Yeah, I was gonna.
They technically are white, but
Yeah, like, okay. I was like, as I was saying it, I'm like, oh, what?
don't say it. Okay, I said it.
I was like, all right, I said it. Technically, they were young white men at one point.
We need
At one point,
more diversity.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
We need more equal representation in school.
yeah, we need more representation in mass shootings. So, as tragic as it is, I think that at least we're getting some diversity here.
We need more women to step.
Yeah,
okay.
We need some women to step up and balance these numbers out. This is ridiculous. You're just gonna let men be doing all the mass shootings? We need women to fill the vacuum here, and come on, pick up the slack. Pick up the slack, you know?
We're going to hell.
You're gonna let men kind of be overrepresented in the statistics like this. Women need to step up.
I think they're okay with overrepresentation in the statistic.
And we need more people of color too. We need more people of color to do some mass shootings.
Okay. So it was very sad.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up.
Bad news.
You know, and I think the fact that she was traveling around with the kids the way she was, it kind of gives you an insight onto what their home life might have been like, which
it probably wasn't
instability.
Great. Well, okay, you know what a lot of people say too? So the main correlation with a lot of these school shootings, even more so than you could say race or gender or whatever, is they're all on SSRIs, like antipsychotics, antidepressants, they're pumping these kids full of medication, you know? You never see a mass school shooter who's not on these drugs, pretty much. And that's almost why it's more prevalent in the States, is because these drugs are being prescribed a lot more aggressively in the States. And you look at the side effects of some of these drugs, and it's like may cause homicidal tendencies or psychotic episodes and
suicidal ideation. And
yeah, all
like
this
that.
crazy shit. And it's like, dude, man, these drugs are so bad for people. That people are taking, especially
totally
it's one thing if someone is like diagnosed schizophrenic, like psychosis, all that shit, then it's like, unfortunately, like, kind of do need to be medicated at that point.
Got to do something about it.
But if someone is just like a kid having a hard time in school, I don't know, maybe there was more to it than just that. But I feel like a lot of doctors are so quick to prescribe these medications to people that don't really need it. Like, say if someone goes through like a family member dying or something and they're sad, and they'll be like, oh, you need antidepressants. It's like, no, you're fucking sad because you lived through like a traumatic life event, you know? And it's like, I don't know. I am very...
Well, they make money from prescriptions.
I know, and it's a very predatory model they have. And I don't know, I'm very precautious when it comes to pharmaceuticals in general, especially when they're like things that affect the way you think, you know?
Yeah.
Even all that stuff, like they putting people on statins and fucking... I don't know, there's so many medications that they prescribe people that are just... not good, when people just need to be healthy, do some physical activity, go outside, eat healthy. Like, that's the real thing. And it's like they're profiting off of making people sick and keeping them sick, and they'll take one pill, but then they need to take 5 more to counteract the side effects from those pills, and then they need, you know,
it's almost like the, you know, the analogy of when you have a hammer, everything seems like a nail.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're just like, every problem is just like, let's just throw more of this at that.
Yeah.
And okay, you know what the problem with that is? Because obviously I largely agree with the whole holistic kind of lifestyle, you know, get enough sleep, eat healthy, exercise, all this kind of stuff. If you've been living an unhealthy life since you were a child, let's say your parents weren't educated about the subject, and you've been living an unhealthy life since childhood, and you have been eating poorly and no one exercised around you.
Just
and
eating sugar, fucking soda.
Bad lifestyle generally, yeah.
Sedentary lifestyle. I think
sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden let's say you're 20, 30, 40 years old, you know, whatever. And now all of a sudden someone, maybe like one of us would say, hey, you just got to be healthy. Just start eating healthy, start doing this. You don't need all these drugs and supplements.
You can wean off of it, though.
You can wean off of it.
You look at someone like...
It takes a lot of effort.
You see
you don't see immediate results.
You see Jelly Roll? No. You know the guy Jelly Roll, right? Country artist?
Oh, yeah,
With all the face tattoos, really good singer and stuff.
Yeah.
So, dude, he was like 500 or 600 pounds. And he was like, dude, I'm going to fucking die. Dude, he has an episode on Joe Rogan. Highly recommend you watch it and the peoples watch it. It's probably one of the best episodes I've seen in a long time. But he's down to like, I think he's like 250 pounds now or something. Or he's like, he might be around 300, but dude, he's lost like 300 pounds. And he talks about how he did hop on, he started taking TRT and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But because his hormones were like
Gone.
that of like a prepubescent girl, like they were just completely shut down, you know? And I think he started taking some sort of Ozempic or something. But he was like working out, like he had to though, and he was taking, it wasn't Ozempic, it was something like that, but he was doing low doses. And it's not like he's just taking Ozempic, he's like working out and eating healthy and doing all this shit. But he's like, because for someone like that, where it's like you're gonna fucking die, you know?
Yeah.
Like he was talking about how there would be times where he would roll over in bed, and like he'd roll on his arm, and he like couldn't breathe, and he thought he was gonna die because he didn't have the strength to like roll back over, because he's like 600 pounds.
Yeah, imagine trying to bench 500 pounds. Like imagine trying to like do push-ups when you have 500 pounds of weight.
Yeah. It's pretty cool to see him now though, because now he's like, dude, he ran like a 10K with Cam Hanes and shit, and like he's like, dude, I don't just want to be skinny now. Like I'm like,
must be jacked.
Yeah, like, and he's like heading towards that, like being like not just like coming down in weight, like being like actually really physically fit, you know?
I mean, being fit feels good.
Yeah.
Being capable and feeling strong.
Yeah.
And filled with energy.
So yeah, I kind of say that to say I'm not someone who completely doesn't believe in Western medicine, because it's like advanced technology.
Yeah,
even some like peptides and shit. Peptides legit fucking antibiotics if you have like an infection or something like that.
Vaccines.
Certain vaccines, like measles and smallpox, or fucking mRNA, Moderna. Shout out Moderna.
Yeah, of course, all mRNA vaccines.
Yeah.
Specifically COVID-19
specifically
vaccines.
the ones that had the least amount of research done and were pushed onto the population in the shortest period of time.
The ones that had no liability for any side effects.
No proper clinical trials. Those ones are
the really good ones.
No.
Make sure you take those.
But yeah, in all seriousness, like there's certain things that are really effective. But you have to be really cautious.
Like an Advil, like an anti-inflammatory, like in the right setting.
Yeah, no, I like never take Advil, damn near never. But you know how I threw my back out last week?
Yeah,
I took Advil before I went to sleep and stuff, or throughout the day, and it helped a lot, because I would have like back spasms in the middle of the night, and it would like wake me up. But I started taking the extra strength Advil before I went to sleep, and I wouldn't have the spasms. And it got better. So my back got better really
the shit
quick.
Works. Yeah. But I think the point is, you shouldn't be living your life where you're taking Advil every day because you have some underlying issue that you're not dealing with.
I have a headache, or I'll like feel like shit. Like, yeah, some people take Tylenol every day.
Yeah.
And like that's just so bad for your fucking system, and like
bad for your liver, really bad.
Really bad for your liver. But yeah, fuck dude, like,
but yeah, the point is, it's not that the medicine has no place. No. But the same way you wear a cast on your leg if you break it, and then the whole idea is then you take the cast off, you strengthen your leg, you don't wear a cast anymore. Yeah. You're not supposed to take these medicines for your whole life. Like, defeats the purpose. Let's say you are really depressed. Let's just circle back to the topic at hand a little bit, which is, let's say you are really depressed. Let's say you do take these SSRIs for a time being. You do some therapy, you do some talk therapy, maybe you do some EMDR, you do something to get you back on track. Maybe you really do have a reason to be sad. Maybe there's something going on in your life and you can work through that. And throughout that period, maybe you need to take this stuff because you're in a kind of a precarious place mentally. But then you're supposed to stop taking it, touch grass, and then just...
You gotta wean yourself off.
Yeah.
You can't just be on SSRIs for the rest of your life.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. I personally still would not recommend the antidepressants. But
you're a bad person if you take them.
Dude, I remember in high school, dude, they were prescribing all the fucking kids Xanax. Do you remember
That's crazy.
It was insane. Like, Xanax is like an extremely addictive drug. You get high as fuck. I've never done Xanax, thank God. They tried to prescribe me Xanax and Adderall when I was in fucking high school. I was
Adderall
like
was a
15.
crazy one too.
Dude,
actually.
imagine being 15-year-old and the doctor giving you Xans and Addies.
Right. That'd be the time of your life.
Dude, so many kids I knew got into car crashes, were stealing cars, wound up in jail.
Those
like
were the days.
off of fucking speed and Xanax.
I remember people would be crushing up their Adderall and
Snorting
ripping
them.
lines of it.
Yeah, dude. I saw someone do that 2 weeks ago. They still do it. And in university, man.
Yeah, I mean the shit works though. Like I've tried Adderall.
I've never tried Adderall.
It's it works. And when I tried it, it works so good that I can see why people love it.
Yeah.
But also, it's the same thing like when you smoke weed, where if you don't smoke weed and then you take a bong rip, you're just like on another planet.
Yeah.
But if you smoke weed every day, then you just kind of are at a baseline.
You don't really feel
The
it.
Adderall is the same thing.
Yeah.
If you use it to study once in a while, you can get highly effective, like focus, concentration, because it's affecting your adrenal system and your dopamine, and it's controlling the release of your dopamine to help you focus. But then if you're taking it all the time, now your dopamine in your body automatically is trying to reach an equilibrium. So all of the positive effects are very minimal after a while.
Yeah.
And
It
so you
doesn't
just have
really
to take
affect you.
more and
then
more.
if you're not taking it, then you feel fucked.
Exactly. And then you feel fucked.
Yeah. No, part of me has thought that like if I were to take Adderall, I'd probably become like a millionaire or something like that. Like just lock in, like start day trading crypto.
Yeah, I like to think that too.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing holding me
But
back.
then I feel like
is
I'd
I'm
become
not-
like skinny because it suppresses your appetite. I'd probably become tweaked out and like kind of like a nerd, and I'd just be on a computer all day. Like I don't want to be.
I don't know anyone who takes Adderall and stuff like that who's healthy.
No. Well, it's an appetite suppressant. Dude, it's
Yeah.
amphetamine.
You know what's sad is I actually, when I was younger, like a younger teenager, I knew someone who was taking Adderall since they were, I think, in elementary school, like grade 7 or something like that.
Insane.
And they took it all throughout high school, and they were really skinny.
Yeah.
They were really skinny. They never grew into their body properly, and they were still very annoying.
Yeah. It didn't fix the problem.
It didn't fix the problem. But yeah, I think these drugs are nothing to be messed with.
So yeah.
I definitely think that's part of the problem here with these school shootings. But also, I do think it's the stability in the home as well. So
There's a lot of factors.
There's a lot of factors, and I think the other thing is, what's the home life like? I think it's probably a pretty shitty, emotionally neglected child.
It's hard to say. I don't think this kid had an abusive mom. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's not that much information that came out. Probably spent way too much time online. I think that's part of it too. If the parents, because if it's a single mom household, I don't know how hard. Generally, moms are known for being super disciplined with their kids.
Okay.
So if you're just letting your kid be on fucking their iPad for 12 hours a day, it's bad.
Get this. So this is from the Times Colonist.
Yeah.
Nomadic lifestyle of Tumbler Ridge shooter who created shopping mall massacre game. So this might have been a red flag.
He created a game?
So a picture of the troubled life of Tumbler Ridge, BC shooter Jesse Van Roostelaar is emerging, with the court ruling depicting her family's nomadic lifestyle and a gaming company removing her account, which was used to create a shopping mall massacre game simulation. Online platform Roblox said in a statement Thursday that it had removed the account connected to this horrifying incident, as well as any content associated with the subject. Videos of the gaming experience that have been shared on social media show a character running around a mall, picking up guns and shooting other characters. Roblox says it's fully supporting law enforcement in their investigation. Police have said they have made multiple visits for mental health concerns to the split-level home in Tumbler Ridge that Van Roostelaar shared with her mother, Jennifer Jacobs, and 11-year-old stepbrother Emmett Jacobs. RCMP say that Van Roostelaar, 18, killed them both in the family home before continuing her killing spree at the Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, where she
killing
shot.
spree.
Yeah. The shooter had been apprehended multiple times under BC's Mental Health Act and had dropped out of school 4 years ago. A 2015 BC Supreme Court decision in a dispute between the shooter's parents describes Jennifer Jacobs moving her children between Newfoundland and Labrador, Grand cash, blah, 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 moving around. Jacobs, also known as Jennifer Strang, was found to have engaged in reprehensible conduct by failing to give her children's father enough notice that she was moving back to Newfoundland in 2015. So clearly problems in the home, and like it sounds like they were doing mental health visits as well.
You know what this makes me think of? Did you ever play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 or 2?
Yeah.
You remember that mission in the story, No Russian?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, in the mall,
where
mall
you
one?
play as like a shooter,
terrorist.
mass shooter.
Yeah.
I remember playing that game when I was 12. Crazy. This is why parents need to fucking see what the fucking video games kids are playing. That was so fucked up because I remember playing the mission, and at first I was like not shooting people because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna like shoot these people. They're like, and then they turn on you and they kill you in the mission if you don't like when you start the mission. Okay, for the viewers, in Modern Warfare 2, I'm sure a lot of you may know, but for the ones who don't, there's a mission in the game called No Russian where you're like an undercover spy and you're like with some, I don't know, Russian terrorist organization or something
Like that, yeah.
And in the mission, this terrorist group is going into this public mall and they start shooting a bunch of innocent people. And you're playing as one of the shooters, but you're like an undercover agent. And in the mission, if you don't engage in the shooting, they turn on you and kill you, like the terrorist people around you, because they're like, what the fuck, this guy's like...
He's an op.
Yeah. So it's like you play this mission in this game where you're going around killing people, and then at the end of the mission, they kill you anyway because they know you were a spy the whole time. But it's like crazy that they would... You talk about this Roblox game.
Yeah.
When there's like a legitimate actual game with a mission like that.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like it's some weird predictive programming and how like... You know, the whole conspiracy that like some of these mass shootings are like actual like they're undercover operations to push an agenda or something.
Oh,
that
like
game,
some Alex Jones shit.
Yeah, that game kind of reinforces.
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
We need to get more Alex Jones buttons.
Yeah,
but that game, that mission kind of reinforces that theory, you know. And there was actually, do you know about the mass shooting that happened in Russia a year or two ago? I think we talked about it.
Yeah, maybe we.
Some terrorists, some ISIS terrorists, went into a mall in Russia with guns, very much like that mission, and they killed like 500 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it 500?
It was like a crazy amount. If you want to look it up quick.
Yeah.
I know we're getting kind of... But this is all kind of connected to
We have another mass shooting to talk about.
No, this happened like a year ago. I swear I brought it up on an episode.
We have another one.
Russian mall mass shooting. Super fucked up.
Yeah, it's 2024. A coordinated terrorist attack against civilians occurred at the Crocus City Hall music venue. It was a sold-out venue. 4 terrorists associated with the Islamic State carried out a mass shooting, as well as slashing attacks on people gathered in the venue. They set the venue on fire. 149 people had been killed.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And more than 600 had been injured by gunfire or suffering from burns.
That's insane. That's like
crazy.
A massive terror attack. That made me think about that mission in Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what if it was some like secret agent shit that happened? I don't know. Now we're getting Alex Jones territory, but
yeah, I mean it's hard to say, but I don't
false flag. That's what they call it, a false flag.
I don't think it's the video games, but I also don't know if it's a false flag. You know, like
no, but it's not saying the video games necessarily, but some. You know the idea of predictive programming.
What's
so it's kind of like they kind of like tell you what they're going to do before they do it.
Oh, yeah.
So like they say it's ISIS, but what if it really was some like undercover CIA shit that wanted you to think it was ISIS. You know, like that's the whole idea. It's like the Boston Tea Party, you know, where it's like the
But then, okay, then what's
the
their
Bay of Pigs
objective?
to push an agenda to make to move the global scale and
Like against ISIS?
yeah. I don't fucking know now. Man, people don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, like false flags have definitely happened, but
9/11. 9/11 is like supposedly the biggest false flag, where they're like, oh, it was an inside job so they could push the war in the Middle East, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it actually was.
That's a whole nother can of worms.
But like, you know how the buildings dropped, Building
there.
7 fell, there was no plane that hit Building 7. The
That's
Pentagon
always
got
really
hit,
weird.
there was no pieces of airplanes they could find. It was just a blown up side of the building. Like, a lot of weird shit. They couldn't find the black box. You know, the black blocks.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that there's definitely false flags, but I also believe that there's just terrorists too.
There are 100%.
So, and I think that's what makes it so complicated.
Yeah.
Is it's like, sure, yeah, obviously there's been false flags. We know for sure there have been false flags.
And sometimes it's
but there's
like,
also crazy people and who just do mass shootings, and then there's also people who have extremist ideologies who they see the only way forward as instilling fear in people to be like, hey, like you need to listen to us.
sometimes like even with the false flag thing, it's not like the terrorists are real, but it's like
But they let it happen.
they let it happen. So
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
even have theories with the whole October 7th thing,
Yeah.
where they're like, how could this, because apparently they moved a bunch of troops away from their border on that specific day, because the Israel border is one of the most like patrolled and heavily guarded borders in the world. How are you going to let people
Yeah.
fly over in fucking paragliders and massacre people for 8 hours before you show up? You know, it's like, that's
Yeah.
like some false flag shit.
Especially because people did tell them, apparently. Like, I'm pretty sure
They warned them in
Egypt
advance.
told them that something was happening.
Something was going to happen. You know,
Yeah.
and this is the idea of a false flag, where it's like they knew. It's not like Israel wasn't the one who attacked
Themselves.
It's they let them attack them so that they could,
Retaliate.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. Now we're getting a bit off topic, but you know, this shit goes deep. These rabbit holes, they go deep when you think about this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's complicated. This 3D chess when you're talking about global powers and their, because I think as human beings, like people like you and me, we think on like a very like, hate to say it, but we're very 2D. Like
Yeah.
but these people are thinking about 10, 20 years down the line about how they can move and manipulate regimes and ideologies, and they understand how pushing certain narratives can affect generations of the ways people think, and like, you know, it's yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's
No.
yeah, that's a whole nother.
Sorry
can of
guys, I'm fucking
worms. But yeah. So speaking of mass shootings, we have another one.
This isn't a mass shooting.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, okay.
This guy stabbed some people.
Thank God.
And
Thank God, no
this
more
just
mass
came
shootings
into
for
my
today.
timeline. Oh fuck, I don't even like this shit's. This raises my cortisol. I'm
I
trying to
love-
keep my cortisol low.
I love high cortisol. But
I'm trying to keep
coffee.
it low. It's suboptimal for gains. Not coffee, but high cortisol.
All right, so here we have a news on r/Canadian. Deranged lunatic Alice Atwood is out on bail in Calgary after stabbing both his children, 7 and 8, one of which needed surgery after a severed esophagus.
So this was no correlation.
Come on, say it with your chest.
There was a transgender individual who, and we're not trying to target a community. This is just the news of the week.
Yeah, it's just
There's-
we should have been reporting on the other one last week.
And
so
now
it
they
just
just
happens
kind
to
of
be
doubled up.
2 trans people in
Yeah.
1 week, but that is not what we're
We love the
not by
trans
design.
community,
Yeah,
especially Thorun.
yeah.
No. Anyways, fucking this deranged person stabbed both of his children. And the girl, I guess he stabbed her in the throat. I don't know. She needed her esophagus repaired, which is insane. But this person is out on bail.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. The crazy part is that they're out on bail.
And that he's like driving around in his van, and he's got his van all painted. That's like he has "Every Child Matters" painted on the side of his van. It's like, dude, clearly it doesn't matter to you if you're out here stabbing kids.
Yeah.
The irony is you can't make this shit up. But this
weird.
motherfucker's posting on TikTok. It makes me so mad. How I came across it was there's this video of him parked at a gas station, and these two dudes, I think they were black dudes because they sound black, they came up to him and they started checking him at his like window, being like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, type shit. Like, and in my opinion, they didn't check him enough, because I'm like, dude, fuck, man, like, if you come like, because he kind of just drove off, they kind of just like, and I know it's tricky, because if you break the guy's window and punch him in the face and beat him up, you're probably going to do more jail time than he fucking did for stabbing his kids.
Yeah.
They're going to say it's a hate crime or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's
probably.
like, fuck, man, if I saw this motherfucker, dude, I would beat the shit out of him. And I'm not like but it's like, dude, it's like, what do people expect when you live in a society that doesn't punish people for these sorts of heinous crimes? How do you not expect some sort of vigilante justice, you know?
Yeah.
Like, am I crazy? Like, if someone is like out here stabbing kids and then they're just allowed out free, awaiting their charges, court date,
I wonder
clearly
how much
a
the bail
danger to
was.
the community.
Like he posted bail, but the bail must have been pretty low if he could post it.
Well, he's homeless. He's living in his fucking van, so it must have not been that much.
Yeah, I wonder where he got the money to post bail.
And it's fucked up because, like, man, like, I don't know. Like, I know fucking trans people, and they're nice people. They're good people.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, to allow people out, like, who do things like this.
It's a bad look for the community.
No, it's just a bad look for, like, the government, even. It's not bad on the community. It's like, why would the government give this person some sort of, like, extra leeway? You know? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I think a lot of people are upset about how lenient the system is. But
it's weird in Canada, man. It's weird. Hopefully things are... It seems like Carney is kind of trying to shift things back a bit. Like, kind of reduce the bail reform thing. Because you remember years ago, everyone was like, bail reform, bail reform, bail reform. This is kind of what the result of that was. Where it's like, you don't want people sitting in jail for fucking jaywalking, or like if they had some weed, or if they did graffiti, you don't want them like rotting in jail, you know. But if someone's like, you know, there's a difference between
doing some graffiti and stabbing your kids.
Yeah. They're not on an equal playing ground.
Should we watch the video?
Fucking watch it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Morning. It's your favorite hobo you love to hate. I just wanted to do a check-in, let people know that I am being safe, I'm being secure. I have taken care of my needs.
Well, that's good. He's being safe and secure.
Just chilling until I actually go for my sentencing. And yeah, I did kind of realize that we do have a highly unique opportunity here, whereas I'm someone who did something heinous and I'm on social media, whereas pretty much all the other people who do something heinous get locked in a box and blocked out from society, and they don't get to talk to them. So, like, does it put me at risk? I'm already at risk. So whatever, I guess. Yeah, sure it does. But also, I know that I'm going to do everything in my part to not hurt anyone else in society. For sure. Like,
that doesn't sound very reassuring.
That was a horrible, horrible, horrible error and a bad decision that I made, and I shouldn't have ever done it. I never will do it again. And if I could rewrite history and make it so I didn't do it, I would. But that's not going to happen.
All right,
So
I guess at least
Well, he
there's
said
that.
he's sorry.
He said he's sorry, so
definitely have to
let him
answer
out.
for it. And we just have to, I guess, deal with it. So what do you think? What should we do with this opportunity? Because since we're connecting. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Peace, love, and unicorns. Alice Michael out.
there's just something so ironic about the whole thing. Peace, love, and unicorns, bruh.
You should see his
It's all
van.
good.
I sent you the video. Check the video I texted you.
I don't know what to make of that. I mean, like, she sounds remorseful.
Well, bro,
Honestly,
you can't just stab an 8-year-old in the throat and then say I'm sorry.
I think that's all. This is Canada, bro. This is
Dude, the whole I'm sorry thing in Canada, like, well, he said he's sorry.
yeah. He said he's sorry, or she said she's sorry. So, like, that's it.
I can tell you right now,
Case
it's
open
very
and
upsetting, but how the system has been in Canada, he's going to get a slap on the wrist.
Okay, so here's another.
No, fuck, that's not actually the video I wanted to show you. Don't bother watching that. There's let's see if I can find the other one quick.
Okay, but he didn't murder anybody, so this is fucking false news.
What do you mean?
It says here murderer. He's not a murderer.
Let's see if I can find the video. I might not be able to find it. Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts
watch this
on
video?
this? No, I don't want to watch him talk anymore.
Well, I think he said sorry, and that's all that matters, and we should all move on.
Dude, I feel like this episode's gonna get banned for this, because there's a publication ban. Don't put it in the title,
Okay.
because there's like a legit publication ban on this shit.
Yeah, okay. I found that weird about it, that there's no news at all about this.
Dude, they're controlling. This is why freedom of speech is so important, because they passed a bunch of laws.
Well, we don't have freedom of speech in Canada.
I know, that's why it's so important. That's why you can't read articles about this shit. Dude, it's like we live in China, bro. Dude, China
It's like
probably
we live
has...
in the UK. I mean, actually.
Oh, the UK is crazy too. Dude, a bunch of countries in the world. You see this shit in the UK about people getting like arrested over tweets and shit? And they're not even that crazy of tweets. They'll just be like, oh, I think immigration's a problem in the UK. And they're like police showing up their door. Dude, you know like 10,000 people in the UK have faced prison time over like social media posts?
Really?
Dude, it's like some crazy amount of people. I used to want to move to London. I'm like, fuck, I probably can't. If they found this podcast, they would like arrest me.
Yeah, on your way over, they'd be like, you're going to secondary screening and right back to Canada.
I sent you a post. It just shows his van. Yeah, there was a video I saw where they like pulled up on him at a gas station, but
How do we know that this is their van?
because I saw a video where he pulled up the guy. He's filming him in the driver's seat. This is his van.
Well,
It's very ironic.
it's very ironic.
Okay, I've had enough cortisol spike. Yeah, man, it's not good. People that stab people
Yeah, it's,
should be fucking, dude. You just like,
I think the whole every child matter thing is good. It's just
yeah, no.
I think
the fact that
this
he's,
guy should sit this one out.
yeah,
Like they should sit this one out. Like, you know what? I think it's great you want to be social justice.
It's
but
like
you're not
driving
the right
around in a
messenger.
van that says "I love Jewish people," but you're like an extreme Nazi that like hates Jewish people. Like that's
I don't know about that.
no, it's like the same thing. You're driving around saying every child matters. What about the ones you stabbed? Those ones.
No, okay.
man?
Not every child, only the Aboriginal children. Not his white children.
Okay.
Speaking of freedom of speech, in our last episode, we had to cut out
Oh, yeah.
the VH1 Epstein video.
Yeah, so the segment where we were reacting to the Epstein video, it got blocked.
VH1. There's VH1, the people who produced it back in like 2007, 2006 or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like a billionaire video where it just goes over the lifestyle of Epstein. It's been completely scrubbed from the internet, except Tim Dillon. He has a reaction to it. I don't know why he got to keep his up. And there's a few edits of it on YouTube and on X.
But you can't find the full video anymore?
You can't find the original video.
That's crazy. Because literally just last week we found it.
Yeah, I mean, I think on X there's some... I think
Okay.
because that one's from X.
Fuck, man, that's another good thing. Just, we're so lucky that, what people feel different ways about, that Elon bought X.
Yeah, well...
Honestly, because,
using
dude...
those files are pretty deep, too, so...
He didn't go to the island. He was trying to go, and they didn't let him go.
He's exonerated because as much as he begged to go to the island, he wasn't allowed.
No, I think he was actually... No, because I looked into it.
He
No.
was glazing.
I think Jeffrey was trying to invite him to the island, and he was like,
No,
how about
no,
let's
no,
just
no,
meet at...
no. He was begging to go to the island, bro.
I don't think he was.
Dude, he was.
Let's look into this.
Dude,
I think
it does not look good for him.
I think he was like, yo, we should kick it at like in Puerto Rico, and Epstein was like, no, you should come to the island.
No, he's
like,
talking about, I want to
No,
go
there
to
was
a
a part-
crazy party.
yeah, I think he wanted to party, but I don't think he wanted to go to island.
Crazy party.
So I like a crazy party. I don't. Maybe it was. He was pushing for the release of the Epstein files.
I think he was just trying to like take the heat off himself.
Don't read The Guardian. This is fake news.
Look.
BBC fake news. It's all fake news, bro. Ask ChatGPT. No, ChatGPT's fake news. Perplexity. Let's go Perplexity, our sponsor. Okay. Did Epstein want to go to the island in the Epstein files?
Elon Musk in the Epstein files.
He is in the Epstein files, but like, was he trying to go to the Diddy party in the Epstein files? Okay, what's it say?
Okay, so his name appears in the Epstein's calendars and Justice Department's document releases, including a calendar entry about a proposed or tentative trip by Musk to Epstein's private island on or around December 6, 2014, with a note like, "Is this still happening?" or similar language, and it is not clear from the document whether the trip actually occurred.
Was that from Epstein or Musk?
That's from Musk
Doesn't
to Epstein. Proposed trip by Musk to Epstein's private island. Email exchanges where Epstein appeared to be trying to arrange travel or social contacts involving Elon Musk and his brother Kimball as part of Epstein's broader efforts to cultivate powerful people. The documents and major news reports do not, as of the latest release, accuse Musk of committing sexual crimes with Epstein, nor do they prove that he ever visited the island. They mainly show attempted contacts, proposed meetings, and itinerary notes. But
So-
okay, if he's emailing with fucking Epstein
Dude,
in
Epstein
2014,
Epstein was emailing everybody.
okay, but Musk is the one who's reaching out to him in the files. and
Are you sure? Ask Perplexity. Was Musk reaching out to Epstein or vice versa?
the communications In the released materials show that Epstein was generally the one initiating contact,
See.
but Musk also followed up and actively engaged once the connection existed.
Okay.
And so this is 2014. This is years after his 2008 conviction.
That's his initial conviction?
Yeah, in 2008 with the minor.
Suboptimal.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
What else to say? Sounds good. We'll try and make it.
Initial outreach. The earliest documented email in late September 2012 has Musk referencing a very enjoyable conversation, followed by Epstein emailing him soon after with an invitation to visit his Caribbean island and other proposals like solar power for Epstein's properties. Epstein is the one extending the invitation and pitches. Musk's response. Musk replied positively to at least one island invitation. Sounds good. We'll try to make it. And later emails Epstein asking what would be a good time to come over between specific December dates, suggesting he was actively trying to firm up a visit after Epstein's initial outreach.
Read the last part.
Epstein appears as the primary pursuer, repeatedly inviting Musk to his island and social events, but Musk is not just passively replying. He suggests dates and asks, when should we head to your island? And proposes a SpaceX visit, indicating two-way engagement once the relationship was established.
Okay, that's not amazing.
Anyways,
Maybe he was just trying not to be rude. Because he knew Epstein was a really powerful billionaire guy. He didn't just want to be like, yo, fuck you, I'm not going.
dude, he's more money than Epstein. He's even
But
more
he
of a
doesn't have as
billionaire.
much power as Epstein.
Yeah, because he can't blackmail people.
Yeah. And Epstein's like Mossad.
Well, allegedly, yeah.
Okay. Dude, Perplexity's good. We should use Perplexity more.
Yeah. But anyways, so the point is the video was scrubbed from the internet.
It was.
And it would not let us post the last video if we didn't trim out that segment. So look up the VH1 Epstein on X, look it up on YouTube, watch it and share it, save the video because
It's
they're
like
trying
them promoting Epstein as like some cool billionaire.
Yeah, in the
Which he's
VH1
not.
video, they're like, they make the most ironic.
The lifestyle of the rich and famous.
Yeah, and then they're like, he couldn't get enough of school, so he bought one.
Well, they still can hear the audio in the video, right?
No, the whole thing had to be trimmed out.
Really?
Yeah.
So we just totally cut that part of the episode.
Yeah, the whole thing had to be cut.
That's insane.
But in
That's
the audio
insane.
podcast, it's still up in the audio podcast. So you can
On
listen to it.
Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay, listen on
Spotify,
Spotify.
Apple Podcasts, everywhere. The audio's still there.
Yeah.
So
Down.
maybe we'll take a clip of it, us reacting to it, and post it on X.
Yeah, that's probably... Yo, let's post that on X.
Yeah,
That
and
segment.
on maybe some TikTok.
Okay.
But yeah, so they tried to scrub that shit from the internet. Nice fucking try, because it makes them look.
Now, who is
bad.
they? You think about who is they?
Who is they? I don't know who they is necessarily. That's a whole nother
The
conversation.
Jews.
I'll fucking dare you. Okay, Nancy Guthrie update.
What is the update?
Well, basically, they found DNA evidence in one of the gloves, and they're connecting it to someone.
Did you tell Shauna about this?
Nancy Guthrie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. She's probably like, what? She go down those rabbit holes at all?
Oh, not really.
No. She's
Which
not.
is good.
Yeah. You gotta have some balance in the household.
Nancy Guthrie, captor, had a target, says sheriff. He has made it tough. The sheriff, at the forefront of the investigation into the abduction of Savannah Guthrie's 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie believes the captor had a clear target in mind. I think this was an individual who had a target for whatever reason, and he has made it tough. But I've got some pretty tough investigators too. So, Nano said he's more focused on the DNA they recovered at Nancy's house, not matching any of her close acquaintances, while a glove found 2 miles from Nancy's home was sent for DNA testing and came back with no matches in the national DNA database. Nanos noted his focus is centered on the DNA in Nancy's home, saying, "We believe we may have some DNA there that may be our suspects, but we won't know that until the DNA is separated, sorted out. To me, that's more critical than any glove I found 2 miles away." So they're still looking. It looks like it was a targeted attack.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because like we were saying last time, she was one of the first people to do interviews with these Epstein victims. Yeah.
In a public, large-scale platform.
Exactly. Okay, and then also there's a video of Michael Jordan touching a little kid's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not really.
Some people said he had ice in the back of his shirt.
Yeah, this is more of like a funny one. Like, I don't think it's serious. I don't think he was trying to touch the kid's ass,
I don't think he was.
but it was funny 'cause
It's just a bad look.
it just looked bad.
Where were they? Were they at a hockey game or a baseball game?
I think they were at some sort of sports game. Yeah.
'Cause someone said the kid had ice in the back of his shirt.
How does a kid get ice in the back of his shirt?
I don't know. Well, if you're at a hockey game,
He put the ice there. I'm kidding. He put the ice there so he could remove it. He was fixing the back of his shirt a little too much, you know? Like 1 or 2 tugs would have
has
been
he made a
enough.
public statement about it?
Probably not.
Can we ask Perplexity if Michael Jordan, what his reasoning was? Fuck, this is just the world we've come to. We just ask AI for
Okay, it says Michael Jordan was brushing and pinching at the back of the kid's shirt during the Daytona 500 victory celebration because the child reportedly had ice and water down his shirt from the post-race spraying, and Jordan was trying to shake or wipe it out, not grope him. It's so funny how it knows exactly what we're talking about. In the clip, you can see the boy, Tyler Reddick's son, Bo, had a soaked shirt and chunks of ice around his lower back from the celebrations. Jordan keeps making small pinching or shaking motions at the lower part of the shirt where the ice supposedly was, then wipes his wet hand on the kid's leg. That's kind of weird. Team
I don't know,
and
man.
media explanations say he was helping get ice and cold water off the kid's back, which is why it looks like he's fussing with the shirt so much. Let's see if he made a public statement. There has not been any public statements from Michael Jordan himself specifically addressing the Daytona 500 interaction with the child.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's probably fine. I don't think he was trying to grope the
It's
kid.
not like Biden. You ever see the videos of Biden, like sniffing the kids and shit?
Oh yeah, that was weird.
That was crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's that.
You had a rant.
I have a rant. So this is about people on Facebook Marketplace again.
Oh yeah.
So recently, I tried to buy some furniture, some shelving, and this guy, he had this IKEA shelf for $100, and I thought, okay, $100. How about $50?
Yeah.
You know, this Facebook Marketplace. Maybe we could have ended at 75. You know, you ask high, I go low. We meet somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah.
It's a marketplace. This isn't a fucking Home Depot. You know, I wouldn't go to Home Depot and ask for a bargain necessarily. But
You probably would.
well, maybe I would. But this guy doesn't even fucking respond. He doesn't even respond. Just leaves me on red. And I'm like, this motherfucker. And I love to see it because he hasn't sold his shelf in weeks now. and he keeps lowering the price from
What's
$100 now. It's like, I think it's like $70 now.
Why doesn't he just respond to your message? You offered him 75.
I offered him 50.
Oh well.
But it's like, why you could have just been like, no. How about 90? Or how about 80?
Well, he sucks at bartering.
Well, okay, and that's the part that's annoying. This isn't like a storefront. Just haggle. I don't get
Some
people who
don't know
don't like haggling.
They don't know how to haggle.
Well,
Some people are they don't know how to just interact with people.
Yeah, you know what pisses me off too? The people who put in the description won't respond to, is this still available? Why won't you respond to, is this still available? Why are you making me write out something just to see if it's like, I just want to see if, because sometimes people have sold it already and they forget to take the post down. Why should I sit there and write a whole fucking, like, you think you're so special that I need to write a message just for you? Grow up. You're not that fucking special, okay? I don't need to write a special message for you. Won't respond to, is this still available? Why?
That's a weird thing to not respond to.
Yeah, it's like,
You could say no, won't respond to low ballers. I get that.
yeah, okay, exactly. That makes more sense.
But if you're like, that's like a question you ask, is if it's available.
Well, exactly. And I can understand not responding to low ballers if you're selling a car, but it's a fucking shelf for $100.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, learn how to haggle.
A lot of people just leave it in a fucking alleyway. They don't get any money for it.
Yeah, like, just fucking learn how to haggle and stop being so precious. Oh, won't respond to, is this still available? Why? Why do you think you're so fucking special? Fuck you.
What's his name?
I should have written it down.
Daryl.
Yeah, next episode, I'm going to call you out by your name.
Okay, I have a rant. Like a short rant. It just kind of came across my mind. So I was in this diner the other day. I've been going to Evelyn's. You know Evelyn's right next to Fitness World?
No, I've never been there.
It's fucking amazing.
Really?
Because it's like affordable. It's like a Chinese diner, so it's like super old school, like not fancy at all. Like they write in like Sharpie over new prices over the old prices and shit. Like, you know, very like. But it's nice. It's just this guy and his wife. He takes the orders and serves, and his wife cooks. And it's just like good food. I'll get like fucking like hash browns with like sausage and eggs. And like comes to like $20 after tip and tax. It's like pretty affordable for like what you get.
Yeah.
I get like 2 extra eggs. It's a good fucking deal. And it's right around the corner from the gym. So I'm like,
all right.
It's fucking sick. But the other day I'm there eating and it's like it's packed. Like I guess it was on Saturday. So there's like nowhere to sit. So this like family comes in. And they're kind of like waiting at the door, waiting for a table. And because you order at the front, it's not like you don't take your order at the table. And the wife goes up to like order food for her family. And she's like ordering for her husband. And she's like, oh yeah, and I'll get the bacon Benny or whatever. Then I just hear the husband like raging, like storming to the front. He's like, no, that's not what I want. But he's like mad at his wife. Like it just seemed like the most like, I don't know the words to describe it, like childish, like the opposite of being in your masculine energy, whatever you call that. Like just being a fucking puff. Like literally he's like no, I told you that's not what I wanted.
The one I wanted.
And he's like, no, this is what I want. And he's like talking to his wife while he's standing in front of the guy.
That's so embarrassing.
It's like, dude, I know fucking children that order their own food.
That are more assertive than
like,
that.
you ever seen a mom go in with her kid and she's like, okay, now tell the person what you want. Yeah. It's like almost being like, I remember when I was a kid, I'm not gonna lie, I was like 8 years old. I was like, I'm too scared to tell them what I want to order. you know? But then you grow up and you fucking, but he was literally like, storms in raging like from the door to the counter, just be like, no, I told you that's not what I wanted. I want this. But he's still like, he's talking to his wife in such a rude way. I'm like,
and did she repeat it all? Like, did she
he didn't tell the guy what he wanted. He told her so she could, while he's standing a foot fucking away from him. I swear he was wearing a mask too. Like he was like an N95 or some shit. And I'm just like, you ever have
would be
those
wearing
moments
an
where you're just
N95.
sitting there and you're like, I can't believe this, what I'm witnessing right now.
You just want to call him out so bad, right?
Yeah, I almost like if he kind of stopped, but if he like, you know, almost be like, dude, don't fucking talk to your wife like that. Like type shit, you know? Like grow a pair of balls, order your own fucking food.
Yeah.
Don't yell at your wife for getting your fucking... He wasn't even yelling at her. He was just like bitching.
Man up.
But literally talking like, yo, no, that's not what I wanted. I told you this. Like,
Maybe she always gets his order wrong.
well, that would be a different story.
maybe she just never fucking gets anything right.
Well, that maybe that. But I don't know. It was just like I just had a moment where I wasn't like gonna say anything, but it was kind of like it wasn't bad. It wasn't like he was being abusive. It's like he was
being
just,
like a child.
yeah, like childish, like whining. And I just saw it, and I was just kind of like, because I just got from the gym from like doing some man shit. And I'm sitting there feeling like fucking amazing because I probably just hit a PR or something, and I'm eating some food, and I'm like, this is like peace. This is everything I need right now.
He's ruining the
and
peace.
then I just see that, I'm like, that is everything I do not want to be.
Yeah, cautionary.
Like if I ever become that, slap me in the fucking face.
Okay.
But I won't. I could never be that. I was raised right.
Yeah.
Like you see some shit and you're like, who raised you?
Seriously.
Because that must have been your whole life.
How old was this guy?
Fucking like 35, 40. His kids were like 12.
That's
Or
embarrassing.
like his kids were not like infants. They were like,
Why wasn't everybody just ordering their own thing?
I know. It didn't make sense. Why are you standing at the door?
Yeah.
There's so much to psychoanalyze there. Like, I feel like if you were like an advanced level psychologist, you could take so much from that.
I wish we had a video of it.
We need to get like some, like, fuck, this is why we need more guests. Like, we need to find someone. We should almost go to like UBC campuses and try to like invite professors onto our podcast.
That's a good idea.
Dude, I bet some of them would say yes. If
Yeah.
we ask 10 or 20 people, we probably get a couple that say yes.
Yeah, we just need a good premise.
Dude, we need to get some fucking advanced level psychologists. If they could see that and break it down, they would be like, there's so much to dissect here.
Yeah, we need to ask for the CCTV footage of
We gotta ask.
the diner.
Yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, that was my rant.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good rant.
Okay, is there anything else we want to talk about?
I think that's it.
Dude, shout out Perplexity, man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You know
dude,
what?
I'm actually impressed by how it seems very unbiased.
Yeah, it seemed pretty neutral.
I think that's one of the problems that we run into with AI is AI has programmed biases.
Yeah.
And even ChatGPT, like, fuck, like...
ChatGPT is too woke.
And it's such a yes man. Have you
Yeah.
noticed that? It's like, oh yeah, you're doing it. You go king, blah, blah, blah. Like anything you say, it's like a yes man.
Yeah. I chose the setting in it so it disagrees with you more.
You can do that?
There's a setting. Yeah.
Okay, I think I need that more because it's like, dude, it's like you're just blowing smoke up my
Shut
ass.
up, ChatGPT.
You know?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll come up with some stupid idea. Dude, okay, this is my last thing. The other day it was kind of trying to encourage me to take steroids. Because I was telling it like, yeah, my goal is to become 200 pounds lean. And it's like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do it naturally because I don't want like my masculinity to come from a bottle or some shit. And I don't want my balls to shrink or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want like deal with the negative side effects because I do this shit because I want to be healthy, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was like, that's a great goal, but realistically, it's probably going to take you 8 years. Now ask yourself, would you feel more fulfilled to have that goal completed in 3 or to be like in 8 years? And I was like, no, like, you know, I think like I'm definitely happy with the long run. I want to like, you know, earn this shit, not just have it like given to me, you know? And then it asked me again, it's like, now ask yourself again, are you really sure you wouldn't want to hit this in 3 years versus 8? I'm like, no, I just told you, like, I don't want to do that.
Like, I have a website for you to go to if you want. Just if you want.
Dude, ChatGPT told me to take peptides. But I'm glad it did.
Peptides, I feel like, is a little more kosher.
That's way more kosher. I think it's more of a longevity thing. We should talk about peptides one day.
Yeah, we should take peptides on air.
Yo, we gotta do the smelling salts.
Yeah.
Dude, we should get Emery on for an episode and we'll do smelling salts.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we'll talk about peptides.
Maybe we'll talk about his married life.
Yeah, our friend just got married. Shout out Emery and Barbie.
Shout out.
All right, this has been episode 45.
45.
Tune in next week for episode
next week for
46.
some more bigoted content.
This episode might get us canceled.
Comedy. We love everybody, except if you're a terrorist. Then we don't love you.
Or a school shooter.
Yeah, if you shoot innocent people and
Or stab kids.
terrorists, or
Yeah, then no love for you.
yeah,
But yeah, hopefully there's some more good news next week.
yeah. Hope it's just been a heavy news cycle, but
Yeah, good news. No more school shootings. If you're thinking about doing it,
don't do it.
don't do it. You heard it
Don't
here, folks.
Do it.
Go see a psychologist.
Yeah, see a psychologist.
Go for a run.
Yeah,
Go to the park.
eat a salad.
Splash your face with some cold water. Eat a salad. Eat a steak.
Eat a
Steak and salad.
Eat a steak. Eat a salad.
Eat some eggs.
Treat yourself.
Get laid.
Yeah,
I think there's a serious correlation with people shooting up schools and not getting laid.
yeah. Go get laid.
Yeah.
It'll help release
If you
your
can.
tension. Yeah,
Some people have a pretty hard time.
Get your game better.
Yeah.
Get your game up.
Put on a VR headset and fuck a hentai.
Yeah, York it.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Peace.